former Congressman Artur Davis was a Democrat. Now he's a Republican. And in fact, he's going to speak at the Republican convention. He's very happy about that, proud about it. He's all over TV as a surrogate for the Republicans, saying how terrible Obama is. I can't believe how Obama's destroyed the economy. Well, the Congressional Black Caucus can't take it anymore. He was one of their members. Now, the other 14 have written a letter to him, and it is devastating. Let me give you the details. They start the letter by saying, "We are writing to express our disdain over several recent comments you have made about the important issues facing voters in November. Your total distortion of President Barack Obama's record and your complete flip-flop on certain core principles you once held dear." So right out of the gate, they make it clear, man, you're the worst kind of sellout we ever seen. Okay, and it was just yesterday that you were with us on 90% of these issues. In fact, more, as you'll see in the letter. They continue, "Given the magnitude of your recent transformation, we can only conclude that rather than a true conversion, your actions are the result of a nakedly personal and political calculation or simmering anguish after failing to secure the Democratic nomination for governor of the state of Alabama in 2010. And I say, damn! Man, they lowered an elbow on his head pretty damn hard. They cracked his skull on that one. Okay, so, I mean, I've never seen a letter this clearly saying, you are a sellout. Okay, now, they have a very good point. Now, you get two things on this. Now, to be fair to Artur Davis, he's been a corporate sellout for a long time. You know, he was a blue dog Democrat in a lot of ways, who voted conservative on important corporate issues. He'd vote socially liberal, etc. And as you're about to see, he voted with President Obama a great majority of the time. But when it came to corporate issues like cutting taxes for the rich, Artur Davis was going to be there for you. Now, to be fair to the Congressional Black Caucus, they're saying, wait a minute now. You changed so many of your positions seemingly overnight. I mean, this was not a transformation that took a long time and we could see it coming, like with Joe Lieberman, for example. Yeah, there was a transition, but that transition took a while as he became more and more Republican. I mean, this was like turning on a switch and all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm the biggest Republican in the country. And the second part of it is, now you're going to turn around and even argue in favor of voter ID laws that you knew before disenfranchised African Americans when you're African American. In fact, here's that part of the letter. They say, it's unconscionable that you now claim voter ID laws do not violate civil rights. And they go on to explain how he had a clear voting record. He gave speeches about how voter ID laws are meant to disenfranchise African American voters. How do you change your mind about that in a matter of days? No, that's you just saying, hey, you know what? Give me the money. I don't care. You remember that Joe Ricketts proposal? He's the guy who owns the Cubs. Hates Obama. Put together a conservative attack memo against him. It was actually more than a memo. It was about 25 pages. One of the things in there, it says, we need an articulate black man to be the face of this attack against Obama. Well, you know, every once in a while, they bring out an Herman Cain, they bring out, Keyes and et cetera, Allen West, and apparently they weren't doing the job. And they brought in Artur Davis. Now, that's the second part of this, right? Because you look at Herman Cain, you think that guy might be stupid enough to believe the things he's saying, right? Might be, right? Allen West, again, might be. Artur Davis is not a stupid guy. Every indication is that he knows exactly what he's talking about. So when he makes this kind of naked calculation, as they're putting it, it seems that he just flat out said, nah, show me the money. Screw it. I'm not only going to sell out the president, I'm going to sell out African-American voters across the country who are going to not get to vote because of these voter ID laws based on nonsense voter fraud that does not exist, and Artur Davis knows it doesn't exist. One more part of the letter here, and you should read the whole thing because it is devastating. They say, contrary to your recent declarations, you hailed President Barack Obama as a beacon of leadership, that's in quotes, touted President Obama as your, quote, model, and widely described President as a friend. As a member of the House of Representatives, you supported President Obama's agenda 95% of the time. We're quoted as saying, I agree with him on everything, and repeatedly invoked President Obama in your failed gubernatorial campaign. By the end of the letter, you think they might as well just have called him, you sellout bitch. Okay? Because, I mean, they did everything but. I mean, this is as harsh a letter as I have ever seen. And you know what? He richly deserves it. I honestly have not seen a guy sell out. Forget, the racial angle or anything like that. But his beliefs, what he thought that, what he claimed that he stood for most of his political career, overnight like this. I mean, it is really stark. And I hope he's getting paid enough money to do it.